When I walked into the boardroom that Friday morning, the mahogany table's polish hit my nostrils. That sharp, artificial smell. Ryan's cologne hung in the air, too. Tom Ford, always heavy, always attention-seeking. I'd slept 2 hours the night before. My eyes burned, but my mind was wide awake. A dull throb pulsed at my temple. I could feel my heartbeat there. When I touched the edge of the table, I noticed my palms were damp. I still preferred Dad's Old Spice. Simple, honest. Outside the windows, Chicago was waking up. Morning traffic crawled to toward Lake Michigan, horns humming in the distance. The sky was gray, as always. October in Chicago sunshine was a luxury. "Michael, come on in." Eleanor Brooks waved me over. Board chair, 65, silver hair, steel backbone. "Coffee?" "Thanks, Eleanor Black." I took the cup. Warmth spread through my palm. This might be my last comfort today. At the far end of the table sat Ryan, red tie, perfectly knotted Windsor, that familiar wide smile. Next to him was Jennifer, my wife, 22 years. Navy suit, hair pulled back, her hands clasped on the table, playing the worried spouse. Her thumbs rubbing together, her nervous habit. Our eyes met. 1 second, maybe 2, then she looked away. She should have known in that moment, but she didn't. T.6. Other people sat at the table. Board members. Ryan had already won 2 of them. Stephen Marsh and Lisa Chun, golf buddies, dinner friends, bought and paid for. Shall we start? Eleanor opened her folder. Agenda items are the Milwaukee Division, annual report, and Eleanor, Ryan interrupted, that persuasive, sincere, lying voice. "With your permission, there's an urgent matter before the agenda." Everyone turned to him. I turned too, but only to watch the performance. The performance I'd watched him rehearse for 9 months. I wanted to laugh. The show was starting. "Of course, Ryan, go ahead." Ryan stood. Slowly, dramatically, he buttoned his jacket. Left hand in pocket, right hand on the table. Chin up, shoulders tight, like he was carrying a burden. CEO pose. You all know Milwaukee's situation. $7 million in losses over 2 years. I didn't want to hide this number because ... He paused. His eyes slid to me. "Because this is family business." Lisa nodded. Stephen tapped his pen on the table. "Milwaukee's problems don't stem from market conditions alone. They stem from management decisions. And the person making those decisions." He took a breath. "My brother, Michael." The room trembled. Everyone looked at me. I sipped my coffee. Bitter, cold coffee. I didn't change my expression. Jennifer spoke then, her voice shaking. I noticed too. "You all need to know. Michael ... My husband." She breathed, wiped her eyes. "He's changed so much these past 6 months. Missing meetings. Won't talk at home. Can't sleep at night. I'm worried. So worried." Oscar-worthy performance. How convincing she was. She pulled out a tissue, wiped her eyes. An actress. One time I found him in the garage, sitting in the car, doing nothing. It was 2 a.m. I was scared. Lie, complete lie. That night I was in Victoria's office reviewing documents. Board members exchanged glances. Amanda covered her mouth. Robert removed his glasses. Henry shook his head. "Michael," Eleanor said softly, "is this true? Do you want to say something? Say something?" But I waited. Seconds stretched. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15. Like slow motion. Each second felt like an hour. I picked up my water glass. Drank slowly. When I set it down, the sound of glass meeting glass echoed. Clicked. Then I spoke. "Yes, I have something to say." A flash of triumph crossed Ryan's face. Then it vanished. I opened my briefcase. The zipper hissed. I pulled out a thick folder. Brown, old style. I'd waited 9 months for this. When I dropped it on the table, the sound split the room in 2. Thud. Double quotes. "Eleanor, would you please review this?" I slid the folder to Eleanor. My hands weren't shaking. After 9 months, my hands were steady. Eleanor opened the folder, saw the first page. Her eyebrows rose. She turned the second page. Her expression changed, from white to gray, gray to stone. "What is this, Michael?" "Evidence." Evidence of $4,200,000 Ryan stole from Patterson Construction Group over 3 years. Something broke in the room. Lisa gasped. Stephen jumped up. Amanda's mouth opened. Ryan's face froze in shock. Went white, then red. Veins bulged. You! What are you saying? Fake invoices, Ryan. Fake companies. Midwest Supply Co., Great Lakes Equipment, Continental Ventures, LLC. None of them are real. All of them are yours. There's a forensic accountant named David Park. He worked 3 months. Found everything. Eleanor flipped through pages. Bank statements. Transfer documents. Signatures. 60% of Milwaukee's losses went into your pocket. We bought construction materials. Never arrived. Rented equipment. From fake companies. Money transferred to your accounts. Ryan jumped up. His chair toppled. Crashed to the floor. Everyone in the room flinched. This is insane. Michael, you're having some kind of breakdown. These documents are fake. Really? David Park worked with the FBI, Ryan, federal auditors. Banks provided records. Nothing's fake. Jennifer tried to speak. Michael, please. You're guilty too, Jennifer. I turned to her. Looked in her eyes for the first time. You used your consulting firm, JM Advisory Services. Money laundering. Ryan's money came to your firm. You transferred it to other accounts. There are emails. All here. My hand was shaking now. I couldn't control it. I'd stayed calm for 9 months. Now I couldn't hold it. My own wife. 22 years, Jennifer. 22 damn years. Michael, she said softly. You don't understand. Don't understand? My voice rose. 9 months ago, I heard you in Ryan's office, Jennifer. That Wednesday night in October, I came to get a document. I stood behind the door, heard every word. Her eyes widened. Yes, Jennifer. 9 months ago. Every damn word. And I recorded it. I pulled out my phone, touched the screen, connected to the conference system. Want to hear it? I said to the board members. I recorded that night, everything. Kept it 9 months. For today. Michael, don't. Ryan's voice turned to begging. We're brothers. Do brothers steal from each other, Ryan? Eleanor spoke. Michael, if you really have a recording, please play it. I played the recording. Bluetooth connecting, connected. Everyone held their breath. 1 second of silence. Then Ryan's voice filled the room. Michael's so busy with Milwaukee, drowning in numbers, not seeing anything, trying to protect Dad's legacy like an idiot. Lisa put her hand to her mouth. Jennifer's voice came through. I'll speak at the board meeting. Play the worried wife. They'll all believe me. Stephen leaned forward. Ryan's voice. When we oust him, we'll buy his shares cheap. Say he has psychological problems. Then we restructure the company. Go public in 2 years. We'll be rich, Jennifer. Jennifer's voice. What do I get after divorce? There's a prenup. Ryan, prenup solid. But when I'm CEO, I'll help you. Consulting contracts. Bonuses. Don't worry. Jennifer. Does Michael suspect? Ryan. Michael? No. Too busy. Sees nothing. Idiot. They both laughed. The recording ended. Click. Then silence. The room was so quiet we could hear the traffic outside. Horns, sirens. Even the AC had stopped. Eleanor stood. Her voice was steel. Ryan Patterson, you are immediately removed from all positions at Patterson Construction Group. Security will be called. The board fully supports criminal prosecution. Lisa nodded. I support. Stephen. Me too. Robert. Agreed. Amanda. Yes. Henry, Dad's friend. I agree. Unanimous. Ryan looked at me. Hatred in his eyes. You shouldn't have done this. Me? You stole from our father's company for 3 years, Ryan. Our father's. Remember him? Robert Patterson. That man worked 16-hour days behind the wheel of a pickup, had calluses on his hands, so he could leave us something. In the hospital, he told me take care of the company. What did you do? Fake invoices. Fake companies. Stealing from our father. I had a right. I brought in the clients. I made the deals. Did I check the numbers? Implement procedures? Manage the budget? Yes, Ryan. Someone had to. Someone had to make sure Dad's company didn't turn to garbage. That was me. Security entered. Two men. Steve and Marcus. Mr. Patterson, please. Ryan stood, helplessly, straightened his jacket, looked at me one last time. I'll never forgive you. Neither will I, Ryan. But at least now we're both being honest. For the first time. Ryan walked to the door. His steps were heavy. His shoulders slumped. He went through the door. The door closed. Jennifer was still sitting, her hands trembling, her face white, her makeup running. Jennifer, I said, turned to Eleanor. May I have a few minutes? Of course, Michael. 15-minute break. Everyone left. Just Jennifer and me in the room. Coffee smell hung in the air. Cold, bitter. Why? I asked. Just tell me, why? She raised her head. Her eyes filled. I don't know. You don't know? 22 years, Jennifer. You were at Dad's funeral. Held my hand. Said, I'm always with you. Where were you really? She breathed. Long breath. Then spoke. I fell in love with Ryan. The words hit my face like a slap. When? 2 years ago. Maybe 3. I don't know. You were always at work. Always the company. Ryan. Ryan was fun. He paid attention to me. Paid attention. Yes, for my money. No, not at first, really. But then, the money thing came later. When later? When you first kissed? When you first slept together? Her face reddened. You did sleep together, didn't you? God, in my own house? No, never at home. Does it matter, Jennifer? Hotel? His place? Betrayal is betrayal. She was crying now. I'm sorry. So sorry. Victoria Hayes won't prosecute you. Testify against Ryan. You get immunity. But divorce is certain. Prenup stands. You get nothing. Can I ask something? Did you ever love me? Really? She looked at me. Those green eyes. Yes. At the beginning I loved you. First 5 years. Maybe 10. I really did. Wasn't enough then. No, Michael. I wasn't enough. You were always enough. I pulled the divorce papers from my pocket. Put them on the table. Sign. And this. I walked to the door. Michael, she called after me. Can you forgive me? I stopped. Didn't turn. I don't know, Jennifer. Not now. Just go. I left the room. Left her there. All alone. 9 months ago. That Wednesday night is still in my mind. October. Rain falling. Chicago's typical autumn rain. Wet concrete smell. The sound of car tires in puddles. Hiss hiss. Monotonous. It was 8:30. Darkness had fallen. I parked at Patterson Construction Group building. Basement level spot. CEOM Patterson, it read. Night guard Charlie was in the lobby. 65, retired cop. Mr. Patterson, late night. Forgot a document, Charlie. 2 minutes. Sure, sir. I took the elevator. 3. Doors closed. Motor sound. Going up. 3rd floor. Elevator stopped. Hallway was empty. Lights half dark. Motion sensors. As I walked, lights came on. Click, click, click. But Ryan's office was bright. Light seeped under the door. Strange. Ryan left at 8. I saw him. I went to my office first. Opened the door. Documents on the desk. Contracts. I took them. Put them in a folder. Leaving, I heard voices from Ryan's office. They were talking. I stopped. Ryan's voice. ... What if Michael finds out? A woman's voice. He won't. You said so yourself. Blind. That voice. Familiar. I approached. Slowly. Carpet swallowed sounds. I got to the door. Slightly ajar. I looked in. Ryan was there. Leaning on his desk. And Jennifer. My wife. Sitting in a chair. Are you sure? Jennifer said. If Michael finds out, he won't, Jennifer. Ryan laughed. My brother is conscientious but blind. Sees nothing but procedures and reports. Doesn't see people. Doesn't see you. Sometimes I feel bad. He's a good man. Being good isn't enough. You have to be strong. Take control. Michael can't take control. He put his hand on Jennifer's shoulder. Is Milwaukee really in bad shape? Jennifer asked. Yes, but I made it look worse. Inflated invoices. Diverted some to other accounts. Fake companies. Michael doesn't check these. Trusts me. Double quotes. Trusted. I leaned against the wall by the door. Couldn't breathe. My throat tightened. When do we move? Jennifer's voice. Board meeting in 3 weeks. You play the worried wife. I show the numbers. Michael either stays under my control or sells his shares and leaves. Divorce? There's a prenup, solid, but when I'm CEO, I'll help you. Consulting contracts. 300,000 a year. Don't worry. Jennifer laughed. Enough. They kissed. I saw it. With my own eyes, I turned back. My phone vibrated in my pocket. I pulled it out. Hands shaking. Opened the recording app. Hit the button. I approached the door again. Put phone in pocket. Microphone on. I recorded everything. 10 minutes. Every word. Every plan. Every betrayal. Then I quietly walked back. Got in the elevator. Went down. Got in my car. Leaned on the steering wheel. I didn't cry. Just sat. 20 minutes. Rain pounding the window. Then a name came to mind. Victoria Hayes. Best corporate attorney. Ruthless. Smart. Loves winning. I found her number. Called Victoria Hayes. Ms. Hayes, my name is Michael Patterson, CEO of Patterson Construction Group. I need you urgently. Mr. Patterson, it's 9:30. What kind of urgent? My wife and brother are planning to oust me from my company. And I recorded everything. Silence. Come to my office tomorrow morning at 7. Bring everything. Phone included. Thank you. Don't thank me yet, Mr. Patterson. Let's first see how bad it is. Next morning, Victoria's office was on the 23rd floor of Willis Tower. Corner office. 2 walls of glass. Lake Michigan, Chicago skyline, harbor. The view was breathtaking, but I wasn't seeing it. Wasn't seeing anything. Michael. Victoria greeted me. Early 50s, hard eyes, sharp mind. Gray suit. Sit, coffee? No, thanks. I sat. I had folders in my hands. Milwaukee reports. Financial documents. And my phone. Tell me, she said. Leaned on her desk. From the beginning. Everything. I told her. What happened last night. What I saw in Ryan's office. What I heard. Showed her the recording. Victoria listened. Never interrupted. Just listened. Sometimes took notes. Frowned. Nodded. When I finished, she leaned back in her chair. Michael, I'm going to ask you some questions. Be honest, okay? Is Milwaukee really losing money? Yes, but only the last 2 years. Since Ryan took over management, your decisions are Ryan's? Ryan's. Every contract, every supplier choice, every contractor agreement, all under Ryan's signature. Can you prove this? Every document is in the files, emails, signatures, meeting notes. Good. She stood, went to the window, looked at Chicago. Michael, now I'll tell you the truth. Your wife and brother are conspiring against you. If you don't act, in 3 weeks at that board meeting, they'll finish you. I know. But, she turned, if I take this case, I will destroy them, completely. Your brother will probably go to prison. Your wife will lose everything. Your family will break apart. Press will hear. Scandal. Are you ready for this? I paused. My brother. Little brother. I taught him to ride a bike. Taught him to swim. And Jennifer. 22 years. We'd slept side by side over 2,000 nights. What's the alternative? I asked. Do nothing. Go to the board meeting. Accept being fired. Sell your shares. Walk away. Start a new life. And they win. Yes, they win. I thought of Dad. In the hospital. His last day. Michael, protect the company. No matter what. This is my legacy. Your legacy. I raised my head. Looked at Victoria. Destroy them. Victoria smiled. A cold smile. Then get ready, Michael. Because we're going to war. But not like you. By their rules. Quietly. Smartly. Ruthlessly. She went to her desk. Pulled out a folder. First, I'm hiring a forensic accountant. David Park. The best. He'll examine every transaction Ryan made. If he really stole money, he'll find it. How long? 2, maybe 3 months. You'll need to be patient. I'm patient. Good. Second, you'll need to act at home. Behave normally with Jennifer. Work normally with Ryan at the office. Give away nothing. Understand? Nothing. I understand. Michael, she leaned toward me. This won't be easy. You'll lie every day. Sleep next to your wife every night. Knowing. Can you handle it? I thought. 9 months. Maybe 10. saying good morning to Jennifer every day. Good night. I love you. All while knowing I can handle it, I said. Are you sure? Because once we start, we can't go back, I'm sure. Victoria nodded. Then let's begin. First 2 months when I got home, Jennifer was waiting at the door. How was your day? She smiled. Good, sugaring. She kissed me on the lips. Did I pull back? Did she notice? She'd made dinner. Chicken, potatoes, salad. How's Milwaukee? She asked. Bad, but Ryan and I are working on it. We'll fix it. Ryan works so hard. Help him, Michael. He's your brother. My brother. Yes, my brother. That night we went to bed. Jennifer was reading. I stared at the ceiling. Michael, is everything okay? She said. Yeah, just tired. She turned off the light, rolled over, slept. I couldn't sleep. Eyes open. 3 o'clock, 4, 5. Every night was like this. At work, Ryan and I had meetings. Found a new contractor for Milwaukee, Michael. Cheaper. Good. Show me the contract. I reviewed the contract. Company name seemed familiar. Continental Ventures, LLC. Ryan, is this your company? What? No. Why would you think that? Just asking. But I was taking notes. Everything. Sending to Victoria. 2 months later, Victoria called. Michael, David's starting to find results. $2 million. Fake invoices. Company called Midwest Supply Co. Ryan's. You're sure? Positive. We're continuing. Jennifer suggested marriage counseling in the 4th month. We went 6 sessions. She cried. I listened. Nothing changed. The problem wasn't fixable with therapy. 6th month. Victoria called again. Her voice excited. Michael, come to the office now. Half hour later I was there. Victoria and David Park waiting. Sit, Michael, Victoria said. David opened files. Mr. Patterson, your brother stole $4,200,000 from your company over 3 years. The number hung in the air. 3 fake companies. All owned by Ryan. Fake invoices sent. Patterson Construction paid. Money went to Ryan's accounts. Victoria opened another file. And your wife, JM Advisory Services. Ryan's money went there. Jennifer distributed it to other accounts. Money laundering. Emails exist. They're working together. I sat down, heavy. What do we do? I asked. We wait for the board meeting. When they make their move, we drop all evidence. What happens to my brother? Prison. Probably 18 months. Court-ordered restitution. Jennifer? If she testifies against Ryan, immunity. But divorce is certain. Prenup stands. She gets nothing. I nodded. Continue. The final month. Eleanor Brooks called in the 8th month. Michael, we moved up the board meeting. June 7th. Works, Eleanor. I hung up. Called Victoria. Date set. June 7th. Perfect. We'll be ready. After that night, I couldn't sleep anymore. Every night I sat by the window, watching Chicago lights. Jennifer slept. Peacefully. Ryan was at his house. Peacefully. I was preparing for war. Day before the board meeting, I called Victoria. Are we ready? Everything's ready, Michael. Documents, records, witnesses. Tomorrow we finish. That night I didn't sleep at all. Morning came. Today. I showered, shaved, wore my best suit, blue tie, Dad's favorite color. Jennifer kissed me. Good luck. Thanks. Victoria waited at the door, briefcase in hand. Ready? Ready. We took the elevator. 3rd floor. We stopped outside the boardroom. Victoria touched my shoulder. Michael, when you go in, stay calm. Let them talk. Then we strike. Got it. We opened the door. Ryan was there. Smiling. Jennifer was there. Looking worried. Board members were there. Waiting. The game was starting. And now we were here. Board meeting was over. Ryan was gone. Jennifer still sat at the table, hands trembling, makeup running. Eleanor had called a 15-minute break. Talk privately. She'd said. Just the 2 of us in the room. 10 seconds of silence. 20, 30. Then Jennifer spoke, her voice broken. How long have you known? 9 months. She raised her head. Shock. 9 months? That long? And you said nothing? No. How could you, Michael? You came home every day, talked to me, had dinner, slept with me, said good night. How? I stood, went to the window. Chicago below. How did I do it? I turned. You betrayed your husband for 2 years, Jennifer. You came home every day, talked to me, had dinner, slept with me, said I love you, went to therapy with me, had dinner with my mother. How did you do it? Silence. I didn't want to hurt you. I laughed, bitter. Didn't want to hurt me? You planned with my brother to fire me, steal my money, make me look mentally ill. But you didn't want to hurt me? That was Ryan's idea. Just what, Jennifer? My voice rose. Your voice is on that recording. I'll play the worried wife, you said. They'll all believe me, you said. You said it willingly, planned it willingly. She was crying now. I'm sorry. So sorry, Michael. 22 years, Jennifer. You held my hand at Dad's funeral. When Mom got sick, you came to the hospital. You danced with me at my sister's wedding. Was it all a lie? No, it was real at first. I really loved you, Michael. But then, you were always at the company. I was always alone. You came home but you weren't with me. We talked but you didn't listen. The company was Dad's legacy. You knew that. When we married, you knew. I accepted, but I didn't think it would be this much. You were never just mine, Michael. Always CEO, Michael. She was right. Part of me knew. Maybe you're right. Maybe I didn't give enough time. But Jennifer, I looked at her. My punishment shouldn't have been betrayal. If you were unhappy, you should have said so. If you wanted divorce, you should have said so. But you didn't. You conspired. Tried to destroy me, I know. She whispered. I was scared. If I left you, I'd have no money. Prenup existed. And Ryan showed me an exit. Wrong path. But it seemed logical then. For money? Not just money. For attention. Ryan paid attention to me. You just nodded. Yes, Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer. Talk later, Jennifer. Always later. Never now. I approached her, but didn't touch. Just looked. Jennifer, one last thing. Be honest. Ask. Did you love Ryan? Really? She paused. Thought. I don't know. At first I thought I loved him. But now, I think I used him too. Escape from you. Escape from loneliness. I didn't love him either. I just didn't want to hate you. Because I still loved you. And that hurt. My eyes filled. First time in 9 months. I loved you too, Jennifer. Every day. Even listening to those recordings. Even seeing you at home. I still loved you. And it was killing me. We both cried, quietly. Two people who once loved each other. Now strangers. What happens now? I pulled the envelope from my pocket. Divorce papers. Sign. Send to your lawyer. 2 months. It's done. When do I leave the house? 1 week. Pack your things. But Jennifer, I stopped. Don't ever contact me again. We're done. Completely done. She nodded. One more thing. Victoria will meet with you. Testify against Ryan. You get immunity. But you'll have to tell everything. Can you do it? Betray Ryan? Ryan betrayed you, Jennifer. Used you for money. To become CEO. You were just a tool for him too. She stayed quiet. Then nodded. Okay, I'll testify. I walked to the door. Michael, she said behind me. I turned. Can you forgive me? Someday? I thought. Long. I don't know, Jennifer. Maybe one day the pain will fade. Maybe one day I'll remember the good times. But now I only see betrayal. Maybe in the future. But no guarantees. I understand. Goodbye, Jennifer. Goodbye, Michael. I left. Closed the door. Eleanor came to me. Michael, is everything okay? Yes, Eleanor. We can continue the meeting. We entered the boardroom. Members were waiting. Jennifer was gone. Let's continue, Eleanor said. 2 weeks, Tuesday morning. June 20-1st. My phone rang. Victoria. Michael, Ryan's been arrested. Federal agents. Where? His house. They're taking him downtown. Understood. He'll be in court this afternoon. Want to go? No, I don't want to see him. I understand. I hung up. My brother had been arrested. I should feel something. But I felt nothing. Just emptiness. That afternoon Victoria called again. Released on bail. 500,000. His mother paid. Our mother. Of course. Our 70-year-old mother spent her life savings for Ryan. Okay, double quotes. Trial date set. August 15th. But they didn't call me to testify. Because Ryan pleaded guilty. 18 months federal prison. Minimum security. 4,200,000 restitution. 10 years probation. No corporate positions ever, Jennifer testified. Told the grand jury everything. She got immunity. No charges. A week later she called. Last time. Michael, I'm moving to Arizona. Leaving tomorrow. Okay. Got my things from the house. Left keys on the counter. Okay. And Michael, thank you for keeping me out of prison. Victoria needed a witness. That's all. I know. Still ... Thanks. Goodbye, Jennifer. I hung up. Last conversation. She never called again. Neither did I. Divorce took 2 months. Uncontested. Jennifer didn't fight anything. House stayed with me. Car stayed with me. Accounts stayed with me. Everything stayed with me. Jennifer only took what she earned. Money from JM Advisory. Last signing day. We met at the lawyer's office. Signed papers. Done. Where are you going? I asked. Arizona. Phoenix. I'll find work there. Marketing consultant. Good luck. Thanks, Michael. You. How are you? I'm good, Jennifer. Really good. Good. Once more. I'm sorry. Really. I know, Jennifer. And I accept your apology. But I don't forgive you. Not yet. Maybe never. But I heard your apology. That's enough. Thank you. She stood. Extended her hand. We shook hands. After 22 years, we were shaking hands. Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye, Jennifer. She left. Last time I saw her. Door closed. Was I free? I didn't know. But I was definitely alone. 6 months later, 6 months passed. Life continued. Patterson Construction Group restructured. We fixed Milwaukee. Appointed Linda Ramirez. Experienced, honest. She turned Milwaukee profitable in 3 months. We implemented new controls. Dual signature system. Independent audits. Nobody could do what Ryan did anymore. We renewed the board. Fired the corrupt members. Brought in new ones, young, dynamic, honest. The company grew. 22% growth. Signed new contracts. Caterpillar, John Deere, General Motors. Big names. Press heard the story. Patterson Brothers scandal. Chicago Tribune front page. Forbes wrote. But I didn't defend myself. No comment to every question. 2 months later, forgotten. New scandals emerged. That's media. I changed too. Hair went completely white. Lost 20 pounds. Started gym. Started taking care of myself. I lived alone in the Lincoln Park house. Big house. 4 bedrooms. Now just me. Sometimes silence was too heavy. But I adjusted. Slowly. Mom called once. Week after Ryan's arrest. Michael, how could you do this? He's your brother. Mom, he stole from me. Stole from Dad's company. Tried to destroy me. But he's your brother. Do families steal from each other, Mom? You need to learn forgiveness. Maybe, but not yet. She hung up. Haven't talked since. She'd lost 1 son. Lost the other 2. But I did everything I could. Tried to stay honest. Tried to do what was right. Today 1 year is June 7th. Exactly 1 year since the board meeting. I'm sitting in my office. My window looks out over Chicago. Lake, Willis Tower. Sky is clear. Rare day. On the desk is a photo. Dad and me, 30 years ago. In front of the first company building. Both smiling, young, hopeful. We did it, Dad. I say out loud. We protected the company. Despite everything, we protected it. Phone rings. Amanda Palmer. Board chair now. Michael, new contract proposal. From Caterpillar. Big, very big. Coming, Amanda. 5 minutes. I stand. Put on my jacket. Blue tie. Dad's favorite color. Walking to the door. I stop. Look at the photo. Dad's words come to mind. Our last conversation in the hospital. Michael, protect the company. No matter what. This is my life's work. Your legacy. I protected it, Dad. Couldn't watch out for my brother. But I protected the company. There was a price. Lost my brother. Lost my wife. Lost my mother. Lost myself for 9 months. Was it worth it? I don't know. Still don't know. But did I have another choice? No, absolutely not. I leave through the door. Walk down the hallway. Life continues. Work continues. I continue because there's no stopping. Only forward. Final end message if you're facing something similar. I want to share what I learned. First, never let emotions control you. When you learn about betrayal, your first reaction will be anger. Don't act immediately. Wait, breathe, think, plan. Patience is a good weapon. Second, document everything. Record, save emails, save messages. Because in court, your evidence speaks, not your word. Third, find the right people. Good lawyer, good accountant, friends you trust. You can't fight alone. Ask for help. Fourth, be patient. Don't act immediately. Prepare, research, learn, then act. Preparation wins. Fifth, be ruthless when necessary. Those who show you no mercy don't deserve mercy. Seek justice, not revenge. Justice. And finally, surviving itself is a victory. If you can stand, if you can breathe, if you can get up in the morning, you've won. I'm Michael Patterson, 53 years old, CEO of Patterson Construction Group. I lost my brother, lost my wife, lost my mother, lost my soul for 9 months, but I protected my company, protected myself, protected Dad's legacy, and I'm still standing. If this story made you feel something, leave a comment. If you've been through something similar, share it. You're not alone. Like, subscribe, share, because maybe when someone else reads your story, they'll realize they're not alone either. And remember, sometimes winning is just surviving. Sometimes justice is just revealing the truth. Sometimes victory is just standing one more day. That's how it was for me. It can be that way for you. 2. Don't give up. Fight. Stay standing. See you next time.